Hello, hello, YouTube viewers and Hot Wheels fans. This is Corey's DieCast Den coming at you again on a Tuesday night. Today I had some pretty good luck uh, when I went for groceries after work at a Kroger. Stumbled upon a ton of new H-Case cars, some stuff that I haven't seen yet, and found a few surprises to show you. Got a little stack here that we will go through. All right, so the first thing I got here, everybody should be familiar with, I'm sure. Really popular casting. Got the latest color of the '83 Chevy Silverado in the metal flake baby blue slash sky blue, whatever you'd want to call it. Been looking for a while for this guy. Finally was able to find it. Like I said, H case, but this casting actually came out in the G case. Second car here is a new casting that decidedly go. And as you can see, it is a pretty much a Magic 8 ball car. And I believe that it actually works. You can kind of see on the bottom. I don't know, we'll take a closer look. But that's from Experimotors. Up next, found one of the Mattel Dream Mobiles, which I had not seen yet. Pretty cool for the Mattel 80th anniversary. Really nice color red. Celebration racers. Then I found one of the regular treasure hunts for the H case. If you can see down there, the Chill Mill. Very cool looking. So that was exciting. Found a 71 Mustang funny car, the regular version. This is the Super Treasure Hunt for the H case 2025. Something funny. So that's cool. And surprisingly, I must have gotten there pretty soon after they stocked because I found not one, but two of the Super Treasure Hunt versions. I was pretty much speechless. There were so many cars. They had the regular toy aisle with the Hot Wheels pegs, and then they had a big old side display with cars, and then a dump bin, and then another like dump bin kind of thing next to the pharmacy, which I didn't go through everything, so I'm sure there were probably more of these somewhere, but figured I would leave some for other people. So, excuse me, take a look at these models. Let's check out the '83 Chevy Silverado. Always a super popular casting when it comes out. Came out earlier this year in a Dollar General exclusive purple color, which I was fortunate to find one of those, luckily. And I believe there is a black or like dark grayish color of this coming out, something like that, later on this year. But I've had my eyes open for this Blew one here for a little while, actually a couple months. And this was a G case car, like I said, but I was never able to find it in any G case car hunts that I came across. But usually they have the carryovers and repeats from the previous case. So found this H case batch and picked one up finally. I love this casting, really good square body Silverado casting. People love this and hoard it and gobble it up, resell it for a ton. I'm just glad to finally found one. Very pretty. It's like I said earlier, like a sky blue with some metal flake in there. White on top, white stripes with some gold or bronze outline. White bed for the most part. Really like the wheel choice, the white wall, black 5 spokes. Just looks really good, really retro. Absolute banger of a release. Got your chrome up front, no headlight detail, and no taillights, but you get the exhaust. But should have pulled out the Dollar General version, but didn't think about it. But just happy to have finally came across this darn thing. I didn't want to have to go to eBay or pay, 4 or 5 times what it's worth retail somewhere else. So, yeah, super stoked about that one. I guess we will look at let's look at the Mattel Dreammobile. Very, very small and thin casting here. Get those paint flakes off. Really nice color on this one. It's almost like a Spectra Flame, kind of like on the Mustang Super Treasure Hunts here, but absolutely beautiful red. 1945, and you got 80 with Mattel. Pretty interesting design. I wasn't really familiar with this casting, to be honest, and apparently this is the first toy vehicle that Mattel ever made, but it did not start off as a Hot Wheels. It was like I think it was like a 124 scale car or something like that, and it was actually older than Hot Wheels itself. So Mattel made this before Hot Wheels was even a thing. And then, excuse me, in 2020 for the 75th anniversary of Mattel, I guess they finally made it into a Hot Wheels casting and brought it back this year for the 80th anniversary for this and got this version here. I'm not can't remember. I just read up on it. I can't remember how many times it was released since 2020, but very cool. Looks like an old 50s car. Plastic base. Like I said, it's very light, very thin, especially compared to the Silverado here. Much shorter and low to the ground. Not really always a huge fan of the fantasy cars, as you probably know about me, but this is very cool. Love the color. And it almost looks like a real car, so picked one of these guys up. Was happy to find it. And then on to the decidedly go here, the Magic 8 Ball car. So this is a new casting for 2025. First time it's been released, and I've seen a bunch of pictures of people finding these and people trying to find them, and I found quite a few of these at Kroger and just picked up one, but pretty interesting. Once again, not really something I would normally collect, but it is pretty interesting. As you can probably hear it, it's got well, first of all, a clear plastic see-through base, and then it's got the little, whatever you call it, the 8 ball thingy in there. It says doubt it. And then reply hazy. Ask again. So not going to sit there and try to shake it and reveal all the things, but I thought that's really neat. The Experimotors series, which it came in, is a pretty cool little sub series from Hot Wheels. They um, put a bunch of almost like useful little experimental cars. I forget what that casting was called, but it basically had a wrench at the end of it, and I believe the carbonator, which is like the bottle opener casting, was in that series. So pretty interesting, and it's neat to see what little ideas they come up with for a little Hot Wheels car. And nice little purple color with some pink design. So yeah, your little very own 8 ball. Very cool. All right, let's look at the chill mill here, which is the regular treasure hunt of the H case. As you can see, the regular treasure hunts will come with this little symbol on the back of the card, or the front of the card behind where the car sits, and says congratulations. The symbol means you've just found a collectible treasure hunt vehicle. They seem to be decently more common than the super treasure hunts themselves, but I was glad to find this one because it is actually pretty darn sharp looking. Don't really know too much about this casting. Don't have any in the collection. It kind of looks like it's supposed to be like almost like a drag bus or something like that. I don't know, but as you can see next to the little flame guy, there's the treasure hunt flame logo up front above the front wheel. The flame guy is pointing towards it. That's kind of neat. Got a big old gold chrome engine in there, and it looks like it's sticking out where the driver's seat would be as well. Little pink windshield. Nice metal flake purple color. That's really nice looking. Just really good colors on this, and just really sharp looking, and almost reminds me of a train engine or something as well. It says hot sauce up top. white wall tires and got like a solid gold back to it. Some like mud flaps. Very neat. I have found quite a few of the regular treasure hunts for this year, including the fished and chipped, and I can't think of any more off the top of my head at the second, but definitely don't find the supers quite as often, but usually you can, or at least in my experience, can find at least a few treasure hunts a year. And that's a pretty cool one, even being a kind of a strange fantasy casting. But moving on, we will look at the regular version here of the 71 Mustang Funny Car. Alrighty. I'm not sure how old this casting is. Looks like the copyright date is 2012. And then it also says 2018, so it probably was recast in 2018. But not usually much of a funny car casting fan, but I like my Mustangs, and I think this is a pretty nice looking funny car. It's not too wild or over the top looking, still somewhat looks like a regular Mustang. And then red is my favorite color, so along with the gold wheels, this thing looks pretty darn cool. Something funny, Goodyear, and some other companies or sponsors. Got the Ford logo in the back. And this particular casting the body does not pop up off the chassis, but maybe the 2012 version when it was first released did, and then they might have retooled it to be a solid one piece casting. Got 71 up top and 427 for the engine size. Got that giant old engine in there. You can kind of see it in there in chrome. So very, very cool, even for being the regular version. And take another look at these supers here. Still can't believe I found two of these. That has never happened before, to me at least. Finding two at the same spot. I was not having that great of luck with finding supers for years. I've been collecting for about a decade now. And counting these two, these are 8 and 9 of the supers that I've actually found in the wild. Can't really see the treasure hunt logo under there, but it'll have this little circle flame logo right underneath where the car, behind where the car sits. But yeah, so in 10 years of collecting, this is only the 8th and 9th supers that I have found. And as you can see, paint job is in a very nice Spectra Flame red. Very pretty. But the design and decos are pretty much the same. And then obviously the wheels are real riders and got rubber tires on there. I almost want to open one, but maybe sometime in the future or soon here, but probably keep them both carded. Definitely not going to sell them or trade them off, but don't really want to open them, at least just yet. Might do it to one just because I have two, but yeah, so very, very lucky and fortunate to have found these. Here's a little side by side comparison here of the regular versus the super. Definitely can tell the difference. Some supers don't look too far off from the regular, but in this case, if you know what you're looking for, you can definitely tell the difference. But yeah, nice little haul, if you ask me. I have gotten a little luckier this past year. I found a Nissan 180SX Super last year in like October. Forget what case that was for 2024. And then this year I found the Hero Hada Merc Super in like February. And then now found these two guys. So it seems like every like 4 months or so I've been finding a super. So hopefully it continues. So definitely no complaining there. And just super, super happy to have found this guy as well. It's super hyped up and kind of almost overhyped, but it is a really nice casting. I think this paint job is excellent. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the haul and the supers. And happy peg hunting to you all. Positive peg hunting vibes. Hope you guys find some good stuff out there and maybe a super. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in.